Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at Redneck Ed, Astro Monsters Show. The game was developed by Rustic Fantastic and was published by 101 XP. Footage shown in this video is of early access gameplay, so please do remember that some things that you see in this video might change upon final release of the game itself. Redneck Ed, Astro Monsters Show is about as bizarre as you can get, and will also fill you full of nostalgia of past platformers such as Earthworm Jim and Buggerman. What's the game like though? Well, here's more information in the review. The game story starts off in a rather horrifying way. Aliens land on Earth and the first thing that they do is remove Ed's skin around his face and then proceed to run off with it. This then results in Ed also being kidnapped by the aliens in question and then used for some bizarre game show which is a little bit like the Running Man movie, only with a much more sillier plot and on a much more sillier scale. Ed, who is now stuck in what seems to be like a bizarre game show, now has to run a gauntlet, while also trying to hunt down the alien who removed his face. Can Ed conquer all who stands in his way and get his face back, or will he simply be left red-faced? The game's character focus is on Ed himself, as he is the main character. However, you're also going to be introduced to a whole range of strange and bizarre alien characters, and some who upon first glance seem rather familiar. Indeed, this trend seems to carry on throughout the game, as you're introduced to some very unique and quite strange alien cast members, and you can't help but think that you've seen some of them from somewhere else before. So sit back, wash your eyes, and get ready for the feast of aliens that's about to be laid upon you. Gameplay is your traditional 2D style platformer. So you're going to be going from location to location, beating up bosses and bad guys, whilst also levelling up your abilities. Honestly, there's not really anything new here that we haven't really seen before when it comes to this game's gameplay elements. However, the big difference between this platformer and others is that the bosses are a big part in this game and they're a big main role here. You'll start off fighting them on easy mode and then you'll need to advance to medium and then hard in order to progress. So in order to do this you're going to need to learn various tactics, skills and abilities, and then also learn various boss patterns in order to survive. Things do seem rather simple at first, but then medium kicks in and that's quite hard, and then hard mode kicks in and that is quite unforgiving. The graphics for this game are utterly gorgeous. I cannot praise them enough. Everything is just so well created, drawn and animated and then brought to life that it really does surprise you by just how much detail has been put into such a small indie game. It's very clear that right from the very start of your adventure that the game's graphics and how they come across were a big important factor to this company, and that they wanted you, the gamer, to see right away just how important it was to them. The alien world in which Ed has been trapped in is very well created and does an amazing job of feeling real, in that the game is portrayed as a type of weird game show, and as such, you'll have cameras following you around, and you'll also have a host who tells the viewers at home what's going on. The environments themselves are all very well, beautifully well created, with so many bits and pieces placed around, with hidden features all over the place, that it's really hard to notice all of them at once. I'm sure that much like myself, you the gamer will just find that you end up sitting back and just basically taking a look around the area to see if you can notice all the Easter eggs hidden all over the place. If you're curious about buying the game and are wondering if it's any good or not, then I would have to say that yes, it is good and that I really would recommend it. However, I feel like it might also depend on the gamer themselves and what they're expecting from this game. The game is a very strange but beautiful adventure with a very strange but likeable main character. And if like me you're an older gamer, you'll get a lot of nostalgia from this game, as it really will remind you of past games such as Earthworm Jim on the Sega Mega Drive. I highly recommend this game if you like strange and wacky worlds and characters with even more wacky storytelling, but also for the joy that this game can give you, as it's littered with a whole host of Easter eggs and features that it will just keep drawing you back to it time and time again. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and please subscribe.